Step into the heart of the South, where history, culture, and industries collide to shape a city like no other. Welcome to another episode of Peach State Perspective. I'm your host Quinton, and welcome to our final episode discussing the growth of Atlanta's film industry.
Thanks for bringing everyone back, Quinn. As you have all heard in episode 1, we've covered Atlanta's early film history from its most humble beginnings to eventually becoming the Hollywood of the South. We walked through major milestones like the launch of Turner Broadcasting in 1965, Jimmy Carter establishing the Georgia Film Commission in 1973, and the ever game-changing 2001 tax exemption bill. We also discussed the factors that exacerbated the city's rise as a production hub: growing infrastructure, diverse range of settings, lower production costs, and generous tax credits, and the numbers speak for themselves. As you all saw, spending exploded from $78 million in 2005 to a staggering $2.7 billion in 2018. Not to mention, production shot up from just a couple dozen per year to over 150. All in all, Atlanta's film industry is a story of smart policy, creative opportunity, and rapid growth. Now, passing over to Siona, who will talk about how Marvel, Netflix, and Blockbuster helped take Atlanta's film scene to the next level.
Hi again, Siona here, and I'm here to recap episode 2, where I highlighted one of the major players in the film industry, Marvel, and how it has supported much of the local industry development. Atlanta has become a hotspot for filming, featuring many of its famous landmarks and major film studios, such as Trilith Studios. In this episode, I highlighted the development of Trilith, originally starting as the 700-acre campus known as Pinewood Studios, and expanding to the 900-acre studio it is today, Trilith. Now, Trilith is not the only major studio I mentioned in this episode, as I expand to discuss Tyler Perry Studios. Tyler Perry Studios is unique as it's one of the biggest studios in the country, situated directly in working-class Atlanta, providing a unique opportunity to remedy the racial barrier in this industry. Now, I will pass it off to Kaylee, who will outline the economic opportunities that has allowed Atlanta's film industry to blossom.
Hello again. In episode 3, we discussed the effects of the Georgia Filming Tax Credit on the economy in Atlanta. The act passed in 2005 provides a 20% tax credit on films with a minimum investment of $500,000 and provides an additional 10% if the film includes a 5-second promotional logo, the one you might have seen at the end of many Marvel movies. The tax credit provides a lot of incentives to film in Atlanta, bringing a lot of business and advertising. However, they are very expensive and many people are against it. The debate is still ongoing, but the tax credit is still very much present. We also talked about the effects of the film industry on labor and workforce sustainability. The film industry brings short-term work for many people, but is not sustainable in the long run as filming ends. However, with the amount of films happening in Atlanta, jobs are available with the productions. This affects the poverty population with the increased opportunities for jobs, but does not affect them directly. When you watch your next film, pay attention to see if it was filmed in Atlanta and think about these topics.
Hi again. In our 4th episode, we looked into the future of Atlanta's film industry and asked, can it truly become the Hollywood of the South, discussing a few major points. Atlanta rose as a film hub thanks to strong tax incentives and major studio productions, but sustaining that growth will take more. Expanding post-production and VFX facilities and training a skilled local workforce are key to keeping the industry thriving here. With streaming and indie productions also reshaping the landscape, Atlanta has a chance to evolve from just filming location to a center for original content and innovation. Finally, tax incentives may have sparked the boom, but Atlanta's future depends on smart investing into the people and technology of now. If it rises to the challenge, the title of Hollywood of the South may well be in reach. Atlanta became a major film hub through a combination of generous tax incentives and the arrival of major productions like Marvel and the development of large-scale studios like Trilith and Tyler Perry Studios. This growth has brought jobs, boosted the local economy, and reshaped Atlanta's identity on a national and global scale. But to truly become the Hollywood of the South, the city must continue investing in infrastructure, workforce development, and support for original and independent productions. Atlanta's film future really depends not just on where it's been, but how it chooses to grow. Thank you for joining us on this series, and thank you for our 3 amazing guests. Don't forget to tune in next time for our new season.